Dave, I'm calling this segment Living in Mortgage Manor. Why are so many people going out and buying the maximum house they can afford and really hog-tying themselves financially?
Well, I mean, some people's hands are a little forced because of the fact we have such high real estate prices to begin with. But I'll tell you, the big problem is Canadians only think about the monthly payment now. They never think about the big picture of how much debt they're taking on relative to their incomes. We're seeing people take up mortgages 4 and 5 times the family combined income. That's crazy. It really is. If you have interest rates move back up, if they have a layoff, if anything goes wrong, they're in trouble. But the other thing is they make their borrowing decisions first and their saving decision after. That's a huge mistake. You've got to figure out how much do I need to save, and then from your after-tax, after-savings income, make your borrowing decisions. Too many people are buying too much house, frankly. It's that simple.
Well, the real estate industry always says buy the most house you can afford. Does that make sense?
No, not at all. I mean, it really doesn't. And I like, by the way, home ownership. I'm very pro home ownership for most people, although I think renting is often a competitive thing to do. But if you buy the most house you can afford, again, you squeeze out your savings. We have so many Canadians right now who've proven that's iffy advice. They have very nice, fully paid for homes at age 60, but they have no money in their RSPs or TFSAs. They have a real income problem later in life. And again, I'm not against home ownership, but you have to strike the balance between owning a home and building your retirement savings.
Let's talk about the bank's role in all of this. They will give you big whacks of money to buy a house. Should you take the maximum the bank's offering you?
In most instances, no. I can't say in all no, but in most instances, no. Remember, your bank is a lending institution. We don't get mad at Loblaws when they try to sell us groceries, or Dave Chilton when he tries to sell books. I'm not that mad at the banks for trying to sell, actually rent money, but that is what they do. And you have to keep in mind, they're not always thinking in your best interest, pardon the pun. They want to load you up with much debt as you possibly can afford. But remember, their metric for affordability is, can you make the payment? Your metric should be, can I make the payment and simultaneously save for my retirement? That's such a basic but key point.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.